Hi, this is Tim with smallscalerc.com, and we have an unboxing for you today. We are going to take a look at a vehicle that I received from gearbest.com. I've had experience with a few models from that site. Now, they don't manufacture radio-controlled vehicles, but they do sell them. Most of them are not necessarily brands that you may have heard of. They do run a little on the less expensive side, which can be nice, both in price and in some cases quality. But I've been surprised by some of these vehicles before, and I'm looking forward to seeing what hopefully good surprises this vehicle has to offer. This vehicle is a WPL brand. It's the Hercules off-road four-wheel drive truck, 1/16th scale. Looks pretty cool from the box. We'll see if it continues to look that cool when we get it out of the box. Before we do that, let's just take a quick spin around the box. Again, 1/16th scale. With this being a smaller crawling rig, I think this would be a perfect machine for indoors. Now, this truck from the box art appears to have two different body styles. One is a standard pickup, and then you've got like more of a trail honcho style with an exposed rear bed. And that's what this model is. I do see an indicator on the box. It has LED lights. It has a metal chassis, so that should be nice. Like I said, you never really know what you're going to get with some of these brands or some of these vehicles. Flip the box around. Controller looks decent. The underside of the chassis looks pretty decent. So that pretty much wraps up our spin around the box. I say we take this out and see what we're dealing with. Well, that was easy. We just slid out the plastic clamshell tray, and everything is encased inside. Let's take this off and see what we've got. So here's our controller, 2.4 gigahertz. This will be interesting. I've seen better. Does not feel like it's proportional steering, at least from the controller standpoint. So we'll see what we have with that. And here is the truck. It is a hard body, so it's not Lexan body, hard body, what you'd experience on like a plastic model kit or something along those lines. So that's neat to see. There is a bag with some additional body accessories. You see a bunch of mounting holes here, and definitely the box art shows a lot more visual scale components to this machine than what you have when you pull it out of the box. So we'll get these installed, and that should definitely amp up the look of this machine. It looks neat, looks pretty cool. There is one more piece back here, and that I believe mounts onto the back of the truck somehow. And we'll leave that off for the time being. It does have functioning suspension, which is always good. The tires feel hard. We'll see how they end up gripping and how they end up performing. They are, quite hard though when you compare them to other crawler style tires. And I do see the battery in the back. I did pull out the battery charger, which is a USB style charger. That off to the side. Take a look underneath the truck. Give you a tighter view. So you have your, appears to be plastic drive shafts. Here's your metal frame, ladder frame chassis. Here's your underside of your transmission. I do see wires underneath the truck right here, and they look to be running to these LED lights, so it should have functioning LEDs. That's going to be pretty neat to see. Looking underneath, I did see the on-off switch. Has a steering trim lever right there. You'd more or less find that on a toy grade vehicle. Not necessarily hobby grade, but again, I wouldn't necessarily call this hobby grade. Maybe somewhere in between. Looks wise, I think it looks really cool. It's a decent amount of travel. It's not a true RC scaler necessarily, but again, it looks cool, and we'll see how it performs. We'll see how fast it goes. It should be fun for indoors, should be fun for outdoors. I'm guessing it's not waterproof. I really didn't see any instructions inside the box. So we'll be playing a little bit of guessing game and trial and error with getting everything set up and getting pieces and parts installed. But it should be fun. Looks cool. I'm digging the look of it, definitely. And we'll see what we can do. We'll see how much fun we can have with this machine. As long as I can have fun with an RC vehicle, I'm happy. You know, regardless of the cost. You know, as long as it's fun and holds up fairly well, then I'm usually a happy camper. Okay, we've got power to the truck. We have power to the controller. And yeah, that would be our steering servo. Let's just turn it and give it a little throttle here. Whoa! Front and back performance seems pretty decent. I don't know what to say about the steering. I think we're going to end up taking this thing apart at some point and seeing if we can't, seeing if we can't do something about that steering, getting an actual servo in there instead of that loud nightmare that's going on right now. Anyway, seems fairly peppy. Fairly peppy. I'm going to go grab a little obstacle, see if we can't climb over it. Little throttle. Well, it makes it up. And for the most part, over without any problem. It's actually a fun truck, save for the steering portion of it. But, you know, it is what it is. Price on this vehicle, $33.99. I think there is potential to this once we get all the accessories and parts and pieces onto it. I think we're going to have a cool looking vehicle. Like I said, if we pull this apart and take a look underneath, I'm sure we could get a new steering servo in there, possibly swap out the motor. You're looking at some low cost upgrades to this machine. Even if you just intend on running it indoors, I think you can spend just a little bit of money and still have a vehicle that is quite capable, quite fun, and I think looks really, really cool. So we're going to have some fun with this vehicle as the winter months continue. Again, thank you to GearBest for sending this my way. We'll have some more running video with this machine and possibly some teardown and other tweaks and upgrade videos as well. Again, this is the WPL brand Hercules off-road 4x4 truck from GearBest.com. Price is $33.99. I'll put a link to it in the description. Good. It looks great. I think it looks like a really fun truck. Comes with a nice bag of goodies that we're going to attach and get it looking even more scale. The bad, that steering servo is just, it's got to go. Controller, I think, is in the same boat as well. So that's going to wrap up this unboxing for this rig. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do that. For more information on other small-scale RC vehicles, check out smallscalerc.com. Until next time, this has been Tim. Keep your batteries charged up and keep enjoying the RC hobby.